class. Today we are going to be evaluating expressions. When we are evaluating expressions, unlike when we were rearranging our formulas, we are going to end up with a single answer as long as they give us all of our inputs that we need, which we will see in this section. So when I'm evaluating 2x minus 3, which is our first problem here, I'm going to see every time they give me an x, I want to substitute in a 4. So I'm going to replace that x value with a 4. I usually do so in parentheses so that I can preserve any operations that I had in my original problem. So I have 2 times 4, because my original operation was 2 times x, so 2 times 4, that gives me 8, minus 3 is 5. So I get a single answer out in return for evaluating this expression. When I evaluate 2x plus 3y, again, I'm going to just substitute in every time I see an x value. I'm going to go ahead and substitute in a negative 3. And anytime I see a y value, I'm going to substitute in a 2. So that is going to look like this. Substituting in my x, I'm plugging in a negative 3. And when I substitute in for my y, I get a 2 in there. So then I have 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 6, and negative 6 plus 6 is 0. For the next equation that I'm evaluating here, or expression that I'm evaluating, I'm going to go ahead and substitute in for my x, I get a negative 5. For my y value, I want to plug in a 4. And for my z value, I want to plug in an 8. So negative 5 plus 4 gives me negative 1, minus 8, and that gives me a negative 9. In the formulas below, I'm going to do the same thing. They're just not going to be all x, y, and z terms. So for my first equation here, I have my d value is 51. My r value, they did not give me, so I'm going to leave that as r for now. And my t value they gave me is a 3. So here I want to go ahead and solve this equation for my r value, which is the only remaining letter that I have left. So here I'm going to divide by 3 because I was multiplying by 3. My 3's cancel. I get r is equal to 17. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and do one more of these, just to make sure that we are getting the hang of this. So my equation for question 2 is c equals 2rt. They gave me my c value, that is 30. They gave me my r value, which is 3. And I'm looking for my t value. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply first. Two times 3 is 6. And then I want to go ahead and divide by 6 on both sides. So we get t on the right side and 30 over 6, which does need to be simplified. To 5. And that's it. Go ahead and try the rest of the problems, check the answers against the answer key, and let me know if you have any questions.